a recruitment video trying to get people that ride from, say, Beach Drive out to Poolesville and Sugarloaf, to try to get them to ride north towards Aspen Hill and then out to only Glenwood, Glen Elg, Mount Airy, Woodstock, Dayton, etc. A little windy right here on the ICC trail. I just rode from Manor Park, just the neighborhood surrounding Manor Country Club. It's 15 minutes by bike from Garrett Park to Manor Park. So if you're starting from Garrett Park, 15-minute ride gets you onto what you'll see are some really great light traffic roads, friendlier drivers, better pavement, everything's better. It's 30 minutes from say Grosvenor, maybe 25 to 30 minutes from Grosvenor and Beach to Manor Park, and about 45 minutes from Beach and East West to Manor Park, to give you a sense for how much riding you have to do to get to the start where the roads, get pretty good. And the roads really between Garrett Park, the end of Beach Drive, and the good roads, the really good roads, are no different than, heading out Tuckerman. I'd say they're better, but you're riding through a bunch of neighborhoods where occasionally you have cars going, too fast, but really not bad at all. I'm going to try to show you some of the better spots. I'm not going to try to make a video of the whole ride, but it's, even with fast forwarding, it's like a 2-hour video. Who's going to watch that? All right, I'm on Bachelor's Forest Road, right off of George Avenue. It's so windy that I'm not sure how much my intro will be heard. And I'm basically doing a recruitment video to get people that normally ride out to Poolesville and Sugarloaf to consider riding up towards Aspen Hill, only Glenwood, Mount Airy. I think you'll find that the roads are much nicer. The cars are quite a bit less aggressive and friendlier. And scenery's great. Less traffic, I probably already said that. Can't emphasize that enough. And you got shoulders on some of the roads that are busier in Howard County. So I'm going to show you some of the key roads along the route. I'll chop it up so that you're not watching a bunch of boring stuff. But this is Bachelor's Forest. Great road, narrow, in a couple, chippy sections, as you'd expect on a country road. Do have to be careful because it's narrow when cars are coming, just like you would, on, say, Sugarland Road out by Poolesville. As you can see, it's Wednesday morning, 10 a.m. and very little traffic. This road can be used as a cut through to good counsel. High school, it's not supposed to be used, but people break that rule. So if you're going during, school hours, I would be even more careful to watch for cars. Coming back to you at a later point. Now I'm on 108. You can avoid this road by taking Dr. Bird to Norwood, or taking Old Vic to Old Baltimore, and then to Gold Mine to Chandley Mill. But this is more direct. The speed limit right here is 30, and I'm going 25, and I'm talking, and there is a little bit of a shoulder. So don't like a second, like a minute, maybe 3 minutes. It's more like you're like. This is Brook Road, great little country road that cuts the corner between 108 and New Hampshire. Still on Brook Road. I'm going up one of the many little climbs on this route, which brings up another good point. In terms of hilliness, the northern routes, I would say, can either be hillier or flatter, maybe set the same as the Poolesville routes. On the whole, as you get around Brighton Dam, Triadelphia Reservoir, if you go far enough, get up into Mount Airy, I would say it's extremely, hilly. A lot of hills up and down, kind of down to the river, up away from the river. There's the Slave Museum, Sandy Spring. There's nothing, like Sugarloaf, but, there's a lot of kind of half-mile, quarter-mile hills, and I would say a lot of them are steep, like maybe not quite like Black Rock, but approaching that. You go, you really want to get you can, but if you stick to the main roads, Old Freight Road, use that as yours. Use the best. Top of the loop, those roads are whole, good flat. Yeah, I like that. You can see this is the downhill. You're probably the way this I have a hill. Top of the something on the road, going this way straight, leave you a little wall line. Go me left. Yeah, let's go. One downside, there is one going north, is wind. A little bit more stones, a lot more stones. Go. When the wind is going, the spring, pretty free. This part. Here. First car, see on the road. Here's a little line, copy. 12%. Okay. Goes up to the Hampshire. Got it. This is Hovland Mill. This is one of my favorite roads. It's great going either way. I kind of like it this way, but pretty smooth pavement. Got a nice, great flat stretch through kind of a valley. It's really picturesque. It's a cool little park, in the middle of it. I'm gonna skip that. I'll splice in footage from another day. there's a one-lane bridge that you need to be a little bit careful with going this way because it's at the bottom of a 40-mile-an-hour descent, and until the leaves fall, you don't really have the greatest visibility. It's absolutely beautiful. Pavement is like glass, so smooth. And it does not get much better than this. That is awesome. Of course, you got to pay for that with the hill that's coming up. Here's the park I was telling you about. I'll splice in footage from an earlier ride. And this is the hill. Probably, I don't know, 8 to 11%. And maybe goes for, it undulates, but goes for maybe a 3/4 of a mile, half mile. Still on Hovland Mill. This is at the top of the climb. Continues to roll up, and then we'll drop down to Brighton Dam. If you were trying to do, kind of over under, race prep intervals, I think this would be a good road. The initial steep pitch, could simulate an above threshold attack, and then you settle in at the top. There's a dip. This is the descent right down, which is rapid move. Pretty good on that road, so I would recommend coming, get a long way down. We'll leave it down, you got a good sight line, but leave up. You can see that. So we go about that. Yeah, you can. See the park from here. And I like to take this part right here. It cuts off speed and you make traffic. Nichols. Now Nichols. Nice little. Nice little road. See, rapid trouble. Okay, you can see that. Coming up on Triadelphia Mill, Highland Road. And this is a good example of a road that, can be busier. I mean, hard to say busy, but you got this great shoulder coming up that's almost always free of debris. I issue right shoulder bank. I should have shoulder bank. That's west. See why? Whenever I do this route, I always people fast with me. That's fine. So I'll see it free. I'll go cycle free. I'll just stop my right. Come up to a traffic circle. If you were on this ride and you really needed water, couldn't wait for an convenience store, that kind of thing. Go, right, mate. Take it. Round circle left. This break road. Yeah, right there. Top it. Still on Triadelphia Mill. I wanted to tell you guys that there's a we're going to be going down a big downhill up here and making a right onto Green Bridge, and you want to be careful in the turn because if there's been any rain, the debris will wash right to the apex of the turn and catch you off guard. Most of the time it's clear, but if we've had a bunch of rain or snow, the debris will settle and it can be kind of dicey. The Maple Lawn ride goes up this hill, which is tough. At the turn. We hit this hill on Green Bridge. Morning. Morning. We're coming up to Dayton, Maryland. It's like a one intersection. I don't even know if you'd call it a town. We're going to make a left onto I don't know what road this is up here. We'll find out in a minute. You go right, you'll go to the stores that I mentioned. You know, if we'd gone straight at the traffic circle, we would have popped out to the right at this intersection. So this is Ten Oaks Road. All right, we're gonna take Lithicum. I don't normally take this road. I think it's busier and it's got a lot of exposure to wind. We got a north wind today. Alright, this is Triadelphia Road. We're going to be on this just for a second. Might take you up to where the Halloween display is. Just thinking about Carr's Mill is going to be so windy. Still on Sharp Road. I just, again, wanted to give you a sense for what you're dealing with out here. It's a really fantastic road. I just resurfaced it. I don't really know why. As I remember, it was in really good shape before. Maple on ride goes up this hill, up this road. See how courteous most of the cars are. I'm on Parkwood's road right now. It's going to be on like every road. I'm going to go back up here though. Give it more than a minute. I'm on this road. Just stay with that. Keep the rapid down. Remember exactly the name of this road, but the run into McKendree, I don't remember. Which is an amazing road. riding out here, you really feel like you're the only one. It's like an apocalypse compared to, western, northern Montgomery County. I guess western. There's just no one out here. This is a glorious stretch of road. Again, glass-like pavement. It's absolutely beautiful. I think this is McKendree or McKeedree or something like that. Sign's always a little too far right for me to look. Super courteous driver. And another. Don't get me wrong. Get an occasional asshole out here too, but they're much fewer far between them. Darnstown, Potomac, Poolesville. Maybe because there's far fewer cyclists for them to dodge. I don't know. Good place to stop. Roads is delicatessen. It's new and walker. It's gonna be super windy up here. Highest point on the ride, elevation wise. Stop here, get some water. Western Regional Park. But I also changed the camera battery. It's a good place to park if you had to. So I just left Western Regional. This is the highest point on the route, I believe. So it's super windy. You can see maybe that combine off to the left kicking up Rooster trails as he plows through the corn. It's normally where I start my music. I think today I'll wait to the bottom of the hill because I won't even be able to hear it over the wind. We're 26 miles from the start. So, again, those who say it's too far to get to the start, to get to these roads. It's probably 3 or 4 miles, Garrett Park to the start. So let's say someone's riding up from the DC line, got about an hour and 15 minutes or so, and then it's just like 20 miles say. So they'd be at 46 right here and could loop around and go home. Or drive to my house. Some stuff says cyclists. There's a fight. And there's a anyway, there's some says cyclists that are play golf and fight. And there's some say I can use those areas. Yeah, and keep walking. Everything that's example. I was playing that crowd. I was crazy. Down. Circle lead one, down one. Yeah, perfect one. Route. It's a long, flat stretch. It's long, but it's really pretty good. Go back on. Push park. And go over to Daisy. Go on with your right in this boot. Not sure. And push park. Start flying. I'll go forward. Just short. Go kicker. Really hard to make one like this. On your hard. Nice flat stretch. So, you make this threshold. Make it button. Alright, we're coming up to Old 144. And we're going to kind of do a quick right, left. Get around that. I was planning on going longer, but I forgot my phone, got my watch, but I'd rather have my phone as a safety blanket. So I think I might turn back earlier than this plan. This is the Morgan Inn. It's like a hoop. I think what I'll do is take you down Morgan Woodbine and then Flag Marsh. It's hilly, but it shortens things a little bit for me. And then on another day I'll take you on the full Monty. Never like when you hear a throaty bark out in the country. We're crossing 70, Route 70. We were to go right. I would go to Baltimore, left to Fred. I do not miss driving around to work. Can't believe how fast it is. 0 turn 1, where we go. As I say, I don't miss it. I do miss going out and meeting with business owners, talk about how to grow their companies. It's amazing all the places I went. A company that we created from scratch. It's different than being flown around by IBMs. So you go left there, and a flat route. That also goes up to a High's convenience store, gas station. That's the route Maple Line takes. But the real goodness is up here.
I might just go straight. If flag march is pretty hilly, and going straight is a little bit longer, but I don't know, actually it's pretty windy. Go west snowblower barn, but better one inspired that. This road was repaved. It's great. It was great before, but heard the Glenelg High School ride during the summer. Got these roads. Oh, I can't go that way. It's closed. All right, so one long way. Yeah, first Glenelg High School ride uses these roads. To be honest, I cannot imagine riding up some of these hills with a group. It tends to be little guys that have a huge advantage. So, again, take note of road surface, lack of any sort of traffic, light undulation. Some railroad tracks today. Never really know when they're wet, but that would be dicey. There's no wood on the tracks, so maybe it'll be that bad. This starts along rather climb up to. It's like Bristol Road. It's very, it's like 2%, but it goes, I think, for about a mile. We're either in Carroll County, or we're going to enter Carroll County, and we'll notice it gets a little more red. I still haven't had any issues, but you can see it being worse. I've heard it's worse. As you can see, we're still climbing gradually, but climbing.
All right, we're on Hood's Mill. This is sort of the top of the ride, the part where we're going now from east to west as we then go south. So we probably have more headwind because the wind was coming northwest. Then maybe it'll be tailwind. This road's very exposed to wind. Like 235, 40. $300, $275. always thought of it as busy, but I actually don't know how busy it would be if you went right. It's like you're at the top of the world up here. Now we're going on to Gillis Falls. You can take this all the way to Mount Airy, but we're going to go left on a little country road that's amazing. Should have started the camera earlier. The house back there had a Pontiac Firebird and an IROC. So we're still on Gillis Falls, and we're going to be going left. Right up here. Or just up here, left. This road is John Pickett. This road's incredible. Looks like it was just chip sealed, so that kind of sucks, but you'll see it's like a little kind of European farm road. Again, the chip sealing is no good. It was, just a smooth asphalt road. Now it's like a gravel road almost, but it's, the gravel's frozen. Again, this road reminds me of something like Sugarloaf. We need it everywhere. First time I went down, I thought I was going down some private. In the winter, big radio towers you can see out here, but you can't see them now. They're obscured by the leaves. Now we're going to go right on Brimville. Looks like maybe it gets better. We're climbing up. got a fast descent, the sketchy turn. Be careful on this. You've never ridden the road before. It's narrow. There's some loose gravel in places. It's going to drop us on the Poolesville road eventually. This is the turn. Got a little dip in the pavement. It actually might drop us off at Flag Marsh now that I think about it. I'm gonna go over a cool metal bridge. And again, no street sign, so it's hard to tell the name of the road. I think this is Flag Marsh. Oh, they repaved it. It's like butter. But this road is pretty good before. I love that Howard County or Carroll or wherever we are paves its roads before they even need it. This is a draggy little climb. And then it pops into one of my other favorite roads. I like all these roads, to be plain. They're all excellent. We're at the top of the climb. Now we're descending down to an amazing stretch of road. Go right, takes you into Mount Airy. We're gonna go Poolesville Road. Looks like they're still accumulating their pile of wood over there. I always thought they could have a killer party bonfire right there. But, yeah, it's illegal. This stretch is amazing. And I went all the way to Greenville, South Carolina. I was told the roads there are so good. Well, these roads are every bit as good.
Alright, now we're getting on the old hump race course, but we're going to be going backwards. Hump race with a far left. Perfect opportunity for him to roll pole, but he didn't. There's a bitch of a climb coming up Poolesville Road to 144 or Old Frederick Road. I can't remember. It's crazy steep. Thankfully, pretty short.
This is the Poolesville Road climb. The hump race would have come down this. This climb sucks. Especially sucks if your bike is loaded with camera batteries and camera. But let's be clear, it's my fat body that it really makes it hard. This is like Black Rock Road, but maybe shorter. Yeah, definitely shorter. Got a 34. I'm putting out 400 watts. 420. Back on Old Frederick Road. If we had gone right, go to Mount Airy. We're headed back, headed over to I think it's Long Corner. About to cross 70 again. Alright, now we're headed south on Long Corner. We're going to take this to Shapersville Road, which will hit St. Michael's, which will hit Florence, which will hit Jennings Chapel.
For a lot of ways, I think back here, road, right up. Okay, no, you go straight, you off. Road. A lot of ways go. We're going to go. Slow down.
Coming down Shapersville. That road right there to the right is amazing. Not going to do it today though. Now we're getting on to, I don't know, Florence, I guess.
Oh, wait for a second. This is not mine. Be try folks though. Take more trips out here. You want me? You can go. Run a house. Run a hand. Here. Exchange people. You got the rest of it. And now we're 3 miles. 3 minutes. So not too far from that. Check. Wait on this. We're taking flatter. Flat rock. Lawrence will buy it. That's started doing it.
I just wanted to see what this van is. Got sweet scent of apples. Cruising down Jennings. I did not have the tailwind I was expecting. It's not a straight headwind, but it's really frustrating in Maryland. Other than at the beach, you never seem to really get a straight wind. It's very swirly. There's the big cop. Give me a draft, buddy. Give me a draft. Nope.
7 miles per 1,000 feet.
Love that old truck.
These can be rides. Wow. Right there. Like, easy. Thanks. Okay, back to the left.